welcome to CAB MSP Music Studios, home of T-Some Records, the home of our brand and T-Some Records, LLC, the international sound of music. Welcome to the evening broadcast. It's 9 p.m. Central Time, and I'm welcoming everyone that came out tonight, or whoever is coming out tonight. Tonight is A.O.F, all on Friday, millionaire men and women music artists. So tonight, I'm bringing you men and women. Tonight, I'm featuring some Christmas music, which is sung at this time and sung by my newfound son, Chris Brown. And in your background on the screen, that's my husband on our land, our newfound land. And that's what I'm proposing to everyone tonight. It's to see our land, the land that we're proposing to do our $30 billion world investment to. But before I get to that point, I'd like to tell you guys about the temporary location we have downtown in Minneapolis. Our temporary location is at 100 Fifth Street, downtown Minneapolis, in Suite 1900 at the Fifth Street Tower. If you need us or me for any reason, you have to make an appointment on our website at CABMSP Music Studios with an S.com. Those are your particulars in case you want to meet with me and talk with me, discuss what we're doing here. You know, you make an appointment. There's a $5 charge for appointment fee. And I'll meet you there on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 10 and 12. Those are my appointment times on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Also, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I receive calls. You just go to the website again. I receive calls for you to be able to make an appointment again. Call me up between the hours of 1 and 5 p.m. I am mobile. I will be mobile, and I can receive your call. Again, that's our land in the background again. Just showing you different pictures from our photo gallery. Anyway, tonight I want to introduce you. We almost have, like I said, we almost have our land. Hi, Mr. Franco. Welcome. This is Friday night when everybody probably out shopping and everything. But this is the night where you should be listening and hearing about our $30 billion world investment tour. We're almost at our land. That's our temporary location right there in the video, the screen, in your screen and mine. That's the Twin Towers of Minnesota, actually. And I'm at 105th Street in Suite 1900. Then again, there's our land where we're going to build our own location, our own dwelling, which would be T-Some International Music Center, which will have its own bank, TSM, the International Wire and Transfer Investment Bank. But that symbol will be on the bank with my head on it, and as the screen continues, I'll show you the building that we would like to construct with an architect and so forth to get the look that I'm looking for with my head on the top. So you always remember that this is TSM, the International Wire and Transfer. Sorry, that's wrong. But it was wire. It's the International TSM International Music Center with the Wire and Transfer Investment Bank on the front of it. That's the symbol, TSM. Inside, of course, there will be the corporate office, Studio C, and Studio A, which will be the music literacy program. That's the MLP. We'll teach you how to read music so we can keep this going. And then there's Studio B. In Studio B, we have BBB, the BBB, which is building the best bands that are creating music, and we're producing and promoting them for our label, which is T-Som Record Label, no, T-Som Records LLC, which stands for the International Sound of Music, and that's our brand. So, as you come out and join us, we like having you and your friends and whoever you like to bring out. Just bring anybody out so I can give them a spiel live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 11 a.m. and 11 a.m. and 9 p.m. Central Time. I'll tell you what we're doing with the land. Once we make these last two payments, we need to make two more payments. I hope that's all we have to make. It's two more last payments to secure the land, which I'll show you as the screens goes through the different screens. I hope I'm not showing you things that you shouldn't be seeing. But through the screen, you'll be seeing, I'll bring it to your attention so you can see the land. My husband is standing on the land, showing you where it is. He's pointing it out, showing you the hilly parts of it or the more smoother area of it. He's showing you the airport is adjacent to it or in the distance. It appears to be close, but it's a little bit in the distance because I'm sure, they're small planes, there's little planes, but those planes will be flying in. They won't be sounding like the real huge planes, the 957s and the 927s and so on and so on. They won't be coming in with that kind of noise. And then I'm sure they come in each and every day. But this is prime real estate, and it should be a good location for us to start our festival. We'll start our festivals there, and if you go online, as I'm telling you, at CABMSP Music Studios, you will see on our website, we got, I think, 9 men. Now, I've added KC. KC is the brother of Mr. E Money, who's on Instagram. His net worth is 30 million US dollars. His record label is 5-Star Mansion, or 5-Star Music label. He's the chairman of the 5-Star Music label. And his combined net worth is 1.5 billion naira. So I'm featuring his brother, but I put his face in that location where he should be. And as soon as I find a picture that I can upload of his brother, I'll put his brother there, a picture of his brother there, who is the artist. And right now, I just needed it to get out there so everybody can see the most of the updated work, and that was the land. I wanted you to see the land. I wanted that to be what I had promised to bring to you on Friday, which is today, tonight. I brought it to you today, and I bring it to you again tonight. And I also, tonight being Friday, and I did earlier today, I brought the colors of orange, which ended the week for the 7 continents, which is North America's continent. Colors is orange. So today I had on orange. And this evening starts the beginning of my husband and myself. I'm orange continent-wise, and my husband is green. So I have on my wedding dress, which is green, a little bit of orange in it, golds, and so forth, which picks up the colors of the 7 continents, period. It has a dab of brown, we'll call it in the gold family. We got red for Europe. We got green for Africa. We got whites, or an off-white, close enough, for Antarctica. And then Australia's brown. We'll just use the gold or me to be the brown for Australia. And then we got pink. I don't exactly have on anything pink. But pink is for South America. I had that on Wednesday. So we took care of all 7 continents, and they are. Number 1 is Africa, which is the color green. Their color representing Africa's green. Then the second one is Antarctica. The color for Antarctica is white. And number three, the color for number three is Asia, and the color is yellow. And number four is Australia, and that color is brown. And number five is Europe, and that color is red. And Christmas is all about their colors, so that's red. That's red for the color of Europe, the UK. And then six is South America, and then of course North America is orange. And the color to represent North America is the colors that I had on earlier today in the Central Time at 11 a.m. So anyway, getting past all that, we're like 10 minutes past the broadcast, and I want to get right to the points. As I see in the screen, different things that you need to know or see, because us getting that land is the number one priority. I decided we'll do our first concert on our own land. And then on our own land, I'm featuring some of the artists may be showing up on the screen. I'll point them out as I see them. We picked 9 already. I think we may have 10. Once I finalize the one where I think I want to do Mr. Malika Berry, I want to add him in maybe. But I'm trying to squeeze. I'm doing a little bit more than I was planning. I want to squeeze him in somewhere. If not, I'm trying to squeeze Alamedi. Alamedi is from Nigeria, and his network, he's grown in his network, and he's blending with Wizkid and DeVito. I mean, he's just blossoming. And he worth about 15 million, I think, by this time. When I first started in June sometime, he was worth like 1.17 million. He jumped. He's moving. And there's several of them. But anyway, I'll tell you the ones that we're going to propose to them to see if they want to be a part of our $30 billion world investment tour, which we want to start it, like I said, in Africa, in the city of Akure, A-K-U-R-E, Ondo State. That's the state, Ondo is the state, and Nigeria. That's where my husband and I, that's my husband and I in the picture, we were married there, and I like for us to be there. I want to bring back something and give back something to where I know I originated, and a whole lot of brown people originated from the continent of Africa. So I like to put the first T-Tom Music Center, International Music, on that land. But in the meantime, we're going to use it for our festivals. We're going to clean it up, dress it up, fix it up, flower it up, whatever we need to do that these hands can do. And investments, our investors, we have some investors that help us get it, thank God. I have to get the land, and they invested in, put money in to invest in the land. So when we do the festivals, they get the same thing that they put in. If they put $100 times our 5 to 10%, they get 5 to 10% times $100, and so forth. But we've been getting some really huge investments because a lot of people are really serious. Hi, Abel Fozzie. Where are you from? Let's talk tonight too, if I get a chance. Ask me some questions. I'll look at you and try to answer it. See, there's the land. See my husband standing on the land? Wave at him. Say, hi, Mr. Ali. That's a nice piece of land. See that airport over there? Wherever you're from, Mr. Adolph Fossey. You can fly in, on your jet if you got one. Or you can take a commercial flight from Lagos to that location, if you can handle that. And that's the grounds that we're utilizing for our festival. See the land? That's it. It's a little bit hilly in some places, but we're going to use these skirted hands. I'll get dirty. I don't care. It's going to be looking really pretty when we put our festival tent and everything on it. Because it's just going to be ground and people. We're going to start out with Africa with some of these artists I'm telling you about. Now we're going to propose to Mr. Jay-Z. He's the #1 artist at $900 million. We're going to ask him will he be a part of what we're doing, and his wife, their combination at $1.250 billion as a couple. We're going to ask them as a couple would they like to be a part of our African adventure with a $30 billion world investment tour. We're going to ask him, that's the number one couple. Then we're going to ask Mr. Sean Diddy Combs. There's another part of our lane. You can drive up on it, see. We got a circular driveway. We might not utilize that. We might make that grass, but it depends on, see that view in the back that looks like it at one time it was a concession stand or something. We're going to utilize that as well. And as he consistently showed me through there, I'll tell you about the land and so on. But anyway, Mr. Sean Combs, if he wants to bring, we're looking for Leah's Janae. What's her name? Leah Janae? Leah Janae. We want her. Mr. Sean Diddy Combs, groom Leah Janae to represent the U.S. of A. There's our land. Isn't it beautiful? Natural grass, but we're going to enhance it. If I had to get some seeds and get out there and plant it myself, it's all good. It's going to be looking beautiful like that in the distance. And it can hold a lot of people, I'm sure. We you bring out your, we might not have room for chairs. In this case, you probably have to stand in our first concert. It's a standing thing, like you do when you go to Tomorrowland or some of the other festival grounds. You stand, and then of course there'll be some of these artists. Let me finish because I keep jumping. Well, second was Sean Combs. We're looking for Leah Janae from your clan. Then, and we can utilize Mr. Graham, eventually down the road, but we want Leah Janae. That's on your side, Mr. Sean Combs. And then, next millionaire, his worth is $825 million. That's Mr. Sean Combs. And then next to Mr. Sean Combs, we have my new, who's next? Mr. Don Jazzy. Mr. Don Jazzy, he's a musician. There's my husband standing. He's saying, "Look, see." But anyway, Mr. Don Jazzy is a musician, and also he has his own label. Mr. Marvin Records is his label, and he got Tyler Savage. In Africa, we call it Tyler Savage. He got him. He got Ricardo Banks, and he has what's the other one? I can never remember his name. Cabello, I think his name is. But anyway, he got about 3 artists, that's popping out there, but especially Miss Tyler Savage or Tila Savage. Well, he's an artist as well, so he's the next millionaire. So we're looking at the millionaires. And if you don't want to come, you bring your stock, which would be, in this case, we already listed Miss Tyler Savage. We want her. We want Tyler Savage, and we're putting her on the website to let people invest in the artists that we want them to have. They have choices. If I can get 10 and 10 right now, I think I do have 10 men and maybe 9 women. I'm working on one more woman, and I'm going to get over there and tell you who that is as well. Let me finish the men first. Okay, we got Mr. Don Jazzy. He's a musician, and we offer him, to participate as well. We're featuring him. Then we got Chris Brown, my newfound son. He sold out all his albums, all his shows. He got two times platinum award. He's on it, and I am offering him, my husband and I, we just got to talk about that. I'm offering my newfound son an opportunity to be the ambassador to our label, and that's T-Som Records, LLC. And of course, that features our brand, as we brand everything, hashtag T-Som everything. So we're offering that to my newfound son, and I just heard some bad news. I'll tell you that on a private level. My son, God gave you to me, and welcome into my life. And I wish more than anything, and I always get to this point and I get a little sad, I wish more than anything that you and Rihanna can become Mr. and Mrs. Chris Brown Rihanna. Chris Rihanna Brown, however you want to put it. Fancy, Brown, however. I wish what God wished for you to be together. And if you're together as a couple, I offer you as a couple the ambassador to my new label, and that's T-Som Records, LLC. which is the international sound of music. She got it going on, and so do you. You guys can make it whatever it's intended to be in God's choice. And I'm looking forward to being a part of your wedding. I want to. I know she has a mother. I saw her mother on TV, so her mother would do all the plans. And we know that you guys love each other, that you sing to each other. But anyway, I'm going to move on because I got like 10 minutes to keep it moving. So that's what I want for my newfound son, Chris Brown. And I'm sad about something that I just read. I'm really sad about that. But I'm the other mother. You can always call on me, always count on me. And I don't know why God picked you, but He picked you. I have 4 girls, 2 granddaughters, and those are your sisters. They are beautiful girls. Those are your new sisters, so you don't need anybody if you don't have any sisters and brothers. Those are your sisters, and those are your brothers. And they're kind girls, good girls, and all that. They're not looking for husbands and boyfriends, because you're their brother. If you're my newfound son, you're their newfound brother. So if you need to talk, and any of that, you got 4 sisters, a little baby sister, and you got 2 teenage sisters, but those are your nieces, actually. Those will be your little nieces. They're not little anymore, but if you need to talk, you call them, any of them. Go on the website or call me first, and I'll give you their number. Because I always tell them that you're their newfound brother, and so on. But anyway, that's Chris Brown, my newfound son, with 2 platinum awards and a sellout at all the concerts on his hot. The song is Heartbreak on a Full Moon. Now, plug you big time right there. So let's move on. Then I have, let's see this. Okay, I got Mr. Jay-Z. I got Mr. Sean Combs. I got Chris. I got Don Jazzy. I got Talik. Not Talik. I got Techno. That's 5. I got Mr. Easy. That's 6. 6. I got 3 more to go. Maybe 4. 6. Yeah. That's 6. What else is? Oh, there's KC. That's 7. Oh, damn, what am I talking about? Back up a little bit. I got those millionaires in that billionaire story. Mr. YZ. Not YZ, sorry. Whiz Kid, #1 in Africa. He's way up there in line. He's right after Mr. Don Jazzy. That's Whiz Kid. He's flaming right now, hotter than a firecracker with that fever. And that's Whiz Kid, known in Nigeria as Whiskey. And then, of course, there's Mr. DeVito. He way up there with Kid. They're running at 25 million is Whiz Kid, and he's 9 billionaires. And then there's DeVito. He started the $30 billion tour, not this one. He has his own, which I thought it was a great idea so people can have jobs. So I just bit into it, put my tooth in it, and said, okay, you doing a $30 billion tour. I just want these people to invest in this so we can have some jobs. And even you can be working. I even got you on a tag. You on a tag, and I'm going to propose this to you. These are the proposed people. There's Mr. Jay-Z, Mr. Jay-Z, Mr. Sean Combs, Mr. Don Jazzy. There's Whiz Kid. There's DeVito. There's Techno. There's Mr. Easy. There's Techno. There's Mr. Easy. Who are the other one? KC. I think that's number 8. And who else? I got 2 more. 2 more. Lord rest. What else I think of it, I'll come back. Now let me jump over here to the women. On the top of the women line, we're going to ask his wife, and we want them to come together, Mrs. Jay-Z and Mrs. Jay-Z, or Mrs. Beyonce. We want them to come together as a package. And they come together as a package. Their net worth is $1.250 billion. So she's the number 1 on the woman's side. Then next to her, we got from Nigeria, we got excuse me. On the Nigeria side, we got Tyler Savage. She's the number one on that side. Then we got Yami Aladi. She's pretty much next to Tyler Savage on the chart. She dances real well and she holds the audience pretty well. I'm watching her, but I still gave her props and let her in, and I want to propose to her as well. That's Yami Aladi from Nigeria. Then there's Waji. That's Waje, and she's a pretty interesting voice. I picked up from Nigeria. I listened to how she sounds. She sounds really got a nice voice. And I'm kind of putting them together, blending them with uh, Miss what's her name? Miss Beyonce, because she got a really high power voice. And of course we got Rihanna. We're gonna put Rihanna is first is Mrs. Jay-Z, Mrs. Beyonce. Then we got Rihanna, she is next. Then we got Tyler Savage. Then we got Yamalani. Then we got Waji. Then we got that's five. Then we got, let me see who else I got. I'm getting ready to go to the UK. Stefan Don. I want her. That's number 6. Stefan London. I love that name. We're going after her. We've added DJ Cuffy. DJ Cuffy's worth $20 million as a DJ. And she's from a very prominent family. And I'm coming after her as well. Because she can handle it when the musicians can be on a break or whatever. She could be doing the mixes and stuff, for the music. And then see there's DJ Cuffy. Then there's let me see what. Oh, I'm going to the. Oh, I like to have Stefan London and Nicki Minaj. I think they'd be a nice little pair on the same, on the same little floor right here. So I'm gonna let you guys decide, but I got Nicki Minaj and Stefan Don in the charts that make 8, and then it's a artist that's in Leona Lewis. She's up there with that Rihanna's, not Rihanna. She's up there with that Beyonce kind of voice. And if she's willing, we're gonna propose that she comes. She's from the UK, and I figure she's from the UK. Malika Berry's from the UK. Stefan Don is from the UK. Mr. Easy back and forth. I know he's from Nigeria, but he's floating between the UK, Ghana, and Nigeria and all that. And I really want Miss Stefan Don to be a part of, this thing with Miss Nicki Minaj. And that's 9. If I get the lady from, Leona Lewis, that will take care of the 10 women. I'm going for the gusto. I want those millionaire. I'm promoting the millionaires so the people can invest in the millionaires, which would entitle us to pick those kind of people to do the shows, because I figure if they're worth millionaires, millions of dollars, they're qualified to do these shows more than likely. So we got the artists together, and all of them are millionaires, because that's what we're promoting, millionaires to do our shows. And our show is a $30 billion world investment tour. And we got the land. I'll show you the land as it constantly shows you on the screen, where we'll be utilizing that land for our $30 billion world. Our first concerts will start on our land. As it progresses, then we're going into the other 6 continents of the world. And then we got venues. We got the largest venue. We're starting at 88,000 to 150,000 for the venues. We're going to propose to those venues our millionaire artists. And that's how we're doing that. So we're going to start on the grounds of our Curacao state in Nigeria. That's a starting goal for us. And then we're going to move into other 6 continents, and that's Antarctica. We're already in Africa. We're in Antarctica. We're in Asia, Australia. We're in Europe, South America, North America, and of course, we're starting in Africa. That takes care of the 7, and we'll be back home in the U.S. on the North American continent. And we're letting our folks know, I've been in the big band and all that stuff, I'm letting you know it's about touring. So I'm creating tours for us. But you're going to stop over in our music centers, the international music centers, and pick up some lessons in reading music. Because when we step out there in that big world with all those big, huge stadiums, we got to be reading people because I'm going to hand you sheet music. You know me. I'm going to hand you sheet music and say, okay, Beyonce needs uh, this for her music, and so on. She might be coming tomorrow. You ain't got time to practice. That's where you made a mistake when you was doing what you did, whoever you are. When we say go, we're ready. Ready, set, let's go. You'll read while you're playing. But anyway, that's what we're doing in the centers. So anyway, my time is going down. It's 30 minutes, 49 seconds. And I'm getting ready to say sayonara. I'll see you guys next week on Monday, Men on Monday, MOM, Men on Monday, Millionaire Music Artists. And the color for that will start us out again in Africa in green. So I'll see you guys. Thanks for coming out, Mr. Franco and Mr. or Mrs. Adolph Fossey. I'll see you guys on Monday. Look for me. And this is a shout out to my husband. Hi, honey. How are you? And where are you, honey? I know you're sleeping, baby. It's late in your location. Sayonara. Love all you guys. Bye for now.